Okay, so perhaps um, I can handle these ones and then possibly come back for more questions, isn't it? All right, thank you. Haruna, thank you for that question. And yes, there were reports, which of course the media have circulated, and they even went ahead to show a picture of a man sandwiched in between two military men. That picture is not from us. They're not Nigerian soldiers. That's one. But then, one of the pictures that I showed you as those that were casualties from the crossfire, the skin texture, I'm sure you would have seen that he looks as if he's not a Nigerian. If he were alive, then it would have been easier for us to ask him of his nationality. That we cannot ascertain. Earlier on, too, in the past, I've told you of the engagement that we had around the shores of Lake Chad. I showed you an individual, a Boko Haram terrorist that were arrested. Of course, you could also see from his features that he's not a Nigerian. But then the level of involvement of foreigners is what, again, we're yet to have a comprehensive picture of. Again, today I told you of the arrest that we made around Portisco. A gentleman, is it really a gentleman? A criminal that we got, who is from Burkina Faso. Again, so I believe that as we conclude our investigations, we should be able to give a picture as to what number they are who possibly have come from outside the country to give support to the Boko Haram terrorists. So I think that should suffice for now. Now, recovery of arms and ammunition from the operation, they are so insignificant. And that, of course, has given us a thinking that whatever is left that they are running with is so insignificant. And so whilst we were in Bulabelo, that attack which I covered in the last briefing, was possibly something that they thought that it could come to give the last ounce of their strength. But then we do not assume that all is over. I believe that breaking their backbone and destroying their cohesion, as well as their leadership cohesion, as it were, is what we've done. Those that are running away now, that we are chasing after, we are going to bring them back in terms of capturing them, or where they resist, the appropriate actions will be taken against them. So that is it as far as issues of arms and ammo for this last operation that we conducted is concerned. Now, again, you talked about Sambisa Forest, my dear friend from Radio Nigeria, converted. Yes, of course, we are converting it to a training ground, but I want to believe that the standpoint of your question has to do with whether it will now become Nigerian Army land, which will be used only for the sole purpose of exercises. No, that's not. It shouldn't be seen from that context. It remains a game reserve. What we would do by our exercises is to ensure that the place is occupied. I think what has happened over the years is that we have left ungoverned territories, ungoverned spaces all across the nation. And I think that our involvement or our, exercise, by way of exercises, our exploit into some of these spaces, we help to have an oversight beyond, our statutory responsibilities, and of which we also be part and parcel of the support to the agencies that are responsible for keeping such places like game reserve of that nature, so that activities can begin to thrive. What we will do going forward is conducting exercises, but also making it available for those agencies to be able to do their work. And if there are other economic issues that have to do with it, anybody who wants to conduct such activities will be free to do so. It's not going to be an exclusive confine or exclusive reserved for the military, for the army in particular, for them to be conducted exercise. No, we will use those places, but again, it's also be available for the people to undertake whatever adventure they want to undertake. Memuna, whether Operation Rescue Final has said no, it has not ended. That we have won the war doesn't signify the end of our operations. No, I said that we need to win the peace, and the operation continues. As I speak to you, we are after them. I believe that even currently, as I speak with you, my officers and soldiers are somewhere, which subsequently, of course, will be briefed. So it's not over; it continues. The whereabouts of the terrorists? Of course, I showed you the clips. We are after them. Where they want to go to, that I don't know. All I know is that we are chasing them, and unfortunately for them, they should know that there is no hiding place. So their fortress has been destroyed. We have smoked them out of their fortress. So there's no other hiding place for them. So the rest is just to pick up the pieces as part of the effort to win the peace. The Chibok girls. You know, we had always believed and hoped that going into Sambisa will afford us the opportunity to get the remaining Chibok girls. The photograph, the clips that you watched from our ISR shots, showed, the women. What we cannot tell is whether those women that you could see, whether they are Chibok girls. We can only assume, and it's safe to do so, and that's why we did not engage them from the air. Otherwise, they would have been, because the haggard fighters were just using them as a shield, and we think that such prized individuals should be killed along with the bastards. Talking about the Boko Haram terrorists.